share with you the history of the Caribbean islands, not only the history, but the influences made on the entire world. So, to start, the Caribbean is made up of three subgroups of migrants. There are native Caribbeans known as the Quilinango or the Galibi, which are early settlers and migrants that had been there for thousands of years. And then there's voluntary migrators who moved from South America, who were usually seeking refuge or seeking more work or resources. The most common or largest form of migration in the Caribbean was done through the transatlantic slave trade. In the 16th century, the native Caribbean ethnocide began and it completely extinct the Carib legacy known as the Quilinango by the European settlers. Merchants and plantation owners moved into the region and began profiting off of the land. And that actually caused settler dispute over the territory. So a lot of European settlers were at war for a couple of decades over the land of the Caribbean before it was divided up. And based on those divisions is where the cultural divides began. So within those cultural divides, we have found ourselves one of the largest melting pots in history. So being that there are 6 languages spoken there, there are Latin, African, and European influence throughout the entire region. The music, food, and dance are abundant and vastly diverse. So Stephanie Huber from Lifestyle Magazine states, since the ethnic backgrounds of its people are so diverse, Caribbean art cannot be defined in just one style. And here in this illustration, you can see Haitian Creole, Dutch, English, French, Spanish, all illustrated evenly throughout the islands. So the Caribbean's biggest influence was dance and music. They've created dozens of styles of dance, such as the merengue, mambo, soco, reggaeton, soca, bachata, dancehall, things that we've all heard and indulged in the American culture that have globalized and influenced other countries moving forward. So these are just some notable mentions. Wyclef Jean, Bob Marley, all come from the Caribbean islands. The biggest influence, I think, would be the global phenomena of Carnival. Carnival is celebrated all over the globe in South America, the United States, known as Mardi Gras, and as well as in Africa and in all of our Caribbean islands. So Carnival is a week of public jest and celebration in preparation for Lent, where you can eat big, dance crazy, and just have a good time. So the last biggest influence of the Caribbean was introducing the ideology of the island way. So J.D. Winsford wrote an article, What is Island Time?, stating that lots does get done in the Caribbean, but just not at the time frame that you would expect. So within the time frame in the Caribbean, they don't go by clock saying be here by 10:30, and if you're late 15 minutes or else, they say see you after sunrise. And if after sunrise to you is 7 o'clock, they'll see you at 7 o'clock. If after sunrise to you is 5:30, they'll see you at 5:30. It's a warm, strict time set, so people can oftentimes find it hard to adjust coming from Western society. The other way of island way idealization is actively resisting colonization. They don't obsess over the idea of credit and retirement and a yearly travel. They do what they want when they want. They do what feels good for them and what feels good for their collective society. They are a collectivist society. They don't push individualism such as Americans. So that's another way that their society rejects colonization. In conclusion, the Caribbean way, they were often taken from their homeland where everything that they had and everything they known was gone, and they created dozens of other cultures from that influenced unique food, celebrations, and music across the world. So they created something beautiful out of adversity with little support or resources, and to me that is the epitome of the island way. So hopefully you were able to learn a little bit of history and influence of the Caribbean. Thank you.